Hi, I'm Christine of Christine's Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to make flowers from your old magazines. Great upcycling project. Make them for yourself, make them for a bouquet, for a gift. Really easy to do. You don't need much equipment at all. So let's get started. These are the flowers we're going to make. As you can see, I've made a few, various different colours. Your colour depends on the page you use from your magazine. Some of these were used a child's book to get the nice pink colour. So what do you need to do these flowers? You're going to need a pair of scissors. Some florist tape's a nice idea for your stems, but it's not essential. Some masking tape or decorator's tape. Some double-sided sellotape, really easy to use. Some sort of stick, a bamboo stick, some florist wire, even a pencil at a push. And obviously a page out of a magazine. So the first thing we're going to do is make that page rectangular. I ripped mine out of the magazine, so I'm just going to tidy up that edge. I'm not taking any fancy measurements or making it perfect, but just tidying up the rough edge. It's because we're going to start folding it shortly, so we want a nice edge to work to. So once you've got a nice page, you're going to decide which side is the side you want. That's my side I want on the outside. So that's the one you fold in. So fold your page in half lengthways and then take the top layer and fold it back to that fold. So you get a nice little concertina effect. Once you're happy with it, turn it over, do the same to the other side. So what you're going to have is it all folded basically into four. Now we're going to open that top up and we're going to get the double-sided tape. We're going to put a length of it along the bottom there so that we can stick the top down, but we're only sticking it at that one edge. Okay, so cut off your tape, and then the hardest part of all these projects, peeling the protective paper off the double-sided sellotape. Always a challenge. Once you've got your paper off, fold your magazine back and stick it down. Make sure it's firmly stuck, and then repeat for the other side. So open it up, get your double-sided tape, put a length of it on, right at the edge there, right near the bottom. And the usual problem, make sure it's firmly down and then try and take the backing paper off. And then fold top of the page down. So now you've got it folded into four and you've stuck those edges down. So at the top there, it still opens up, but at the other end, you've stuck the edges down. So now we're going to form the petals. So those edges that are not glued down, you've got those edges, that's the edges we're going to cut to form our petals. So take your scissors and cut a little strip, but don't cut all the way through. You need to leave that bit at the bottom with the double-sided tape on it and leave that to hold it all together. So you'll see I'm cutting them, so about 5 millimeters, half a centimetre apart. It's up to you how wide your petals are. It'll just depend how intricate your flower is at the end. Obviously I've speeded this up for you. Once you get to the other end, it's time to start making it into a flower. So all the way along the length that you didn't cut, we're going to put some more double-sided tape. And that's what we're going to use to stick it to its stem. Let's get your protective paper off. Find what you're using for your stem and place it at one end and start rolling. And you're just going to keep rolling to form your flower. Try and keep the bottom in line so that you end up with a nice detailed flower where the top of the petals are all about the same length and they all come together. Keep rolling right until you get to the end. And then basically you have a flower And all we're going to do is make it more like a real flower. Instead of having that sharp end at the bottom of your flower, a blunt end even, we're going to get some masking tape and turn it into more of a conical shape. So it looks more like the base of a real flower. So stick it on so that it overlaps between your flower and your stick. We'll call it a stick, but it's your flower stem. And just keep wrapping. Keep going round, keep nipping it in. Doesn't matter you're getting it folded, it's a little bit untidy. You're going to end up with it a little untidy because it's going right round that flower and then just round the stem at the bottom. So keep wrapping. You keep wrapping until you're happy with it, until you think you've got rid of that step. Now this is a very interesting task if you're a cat, so you'll notice a paw has arrived and is going to get a whole lot better. She's coming for a closer look at that stick that's moving around. So we'll just pause and get rid of the cat. Okay, so keep going until you're happy with it, and then cut your masking tape and just get the end on. It doesn't matter how much masking tape you have on here, it's entirely up to you if you didn't want very much or if you want loads. But as you'll see, it's made it more of a tapered bottom to the flower. But it's not too pretty just yet. Make sure it's firm, make sure it's tight. And then I recommend getting a little bit of double-sided tape and sticking it onto that masking tape. It's not essential, but I found the florist tape sticks a lot better with a little something to help it get started. So make sure that's firm, get your paper off, and then away we go again. You'll notice that pesky cat's appeared in the corner. So let's get our florist tape and start at the top. Make sure you completely cover all your masking tape. So right at the top, start wrapping it round. Once you've wrapped all the way around, you're going to start to work your way down the masking tape, making sure you're overlapping all the time. You don't want any of the masking tape or the stick to show through. You want it to look like a completely natural base of the flower and a green stem. So once you get down onto the stem, it gets a lot easier. Again, you can see I've sped this up a bit so it's not so boring to watch. And you can just roll it down. Keep wrapping it round. When you get to the bottom, cut your masking tape, put your end in tightly, firm it all together, and you've finished your flower. And that's all there is to it. And then you can repeat for as many of these flowers as you like. And there you go. So well done. Thank you for watching. Please take the time to give me a thumbs up or a subscribe underneath this video. And good luck with making your own flowers today. Thank you for watching.